this big stage. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Tigers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start with the 25. They'll run the option. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from him.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
So here we go now. 3rd and inches on this opening drive. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back in coming up with that conversion.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Completion sets up a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back. Defense is coming after him. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Defensive coordinator's got to be pleased. That's a 3rd down sack. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is is a tough environment for visitors. You start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. We get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Oh, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. On the move now. Okay, we have brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Well, this is why the offensive coordinator trusts his quarterback on these RPOs. He made the right read, was able to pick up some good yards. Now they have a second down and manageable. Wouldn't be surprised if they run that RPO again.
Caught in the backfield. It's Green. Touchdown, LSU. They connect for 6. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Bringing it out. It's Oliver. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. An offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Now it's second down here. Ball handed off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the pocket. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Oh, he almost got there. Tough to do against the defense in dime package with the defense they're using here. But they almost let him slip through to pick up that first down. Good job of this defense knowing exactly what they needed to do to just keep him short of the line to get.
Ball rolls dead and the coverage team downs it right there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quarterback looking to scramble.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw here. The pass rush closing in. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Shotgun formation here on third down. It's caught over the middle. It's Durham. Plenty of space at the 20. And takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Oliver. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This group was coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, they come out throwing.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. They'll look to throw it here on second down. This one ends up a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
Kickoff team out there to boot it away after giving up the safety. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass here on second down. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. The sure hands. It's Watkins.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a fourth down.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 16 off that miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
Looking deep for the right side. Pass is intercepted, but out of bounds. That's a relief for the quarterback there.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. It's third down for the offense. Off the The play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, the defense will knock him down in what's going to be the final play of the period. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. As we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? They're going for it, but the offense needs 13 yards on this fourth down. Quarterback drops back. Lets it fly to the wideout. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time. Way too early in this game to go for it on 4th and a mile.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught behind the line. It's Durham. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Parker. Finding space at the 20. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
A direct snap. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
No problem with the BAT right down the middle. We got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Brown. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Refuses to go down. Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
He's got it in the open. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You could see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Makes a quick catch. Touchdown, Clemson. They couldn't stop him there.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make a jump. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. With the catch, it's Watkins. And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Okay, we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Here comes a handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Try and muscle for the first down. They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on 4th down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. On the run, it's Durham. First down, looking for more now. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Comes a first down pass attempt. The quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was a lightning-fast incompletion. He got it, he threw it, and it fell to the ground.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Bringing pressure.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
So here they come on 4th and long. Giving up that sack earlier has made this a huge challenge. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And looking for a big play here. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Now the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Offense getting closer to the goal line after the encroachment penalty. The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now 1st and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime. It doesn't feel like this thing's already over. Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Bringing it out, it's Brown. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Gonna run it. It's Davidson. Picks up the first, looking for more. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. Well, they trap him for a sack. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Oh, the football comes out. Tackled after the interception. That would be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? Moves the ball up to the 30. And the Tigers come to the line to run the hurry up.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. No huddle here for the offense. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's running out of time here. He's hit as he throws it. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Lets it go quickly. What a catch! This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. And the Tigers will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Touchdown, Clemson. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he is stopped short. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut this lead further. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum, and the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. He's got the first and still going. He's in the clear. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, LSU.
Hey, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown. In this game alone, this guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Clemson, 13.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Oliver. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive.
Clemson offense will take over 1st and 10.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a first.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Looking to scramble now. And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. The Tigers will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught near the goal line. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a 1st down and goal right there.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Brought down, but the catch moves the ball all the way down to the 1. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Game moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal.
Let's go!
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop?
Hey! Gorilla!
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Clemson.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Jackrabbit. Gaucho.
That is another delay of game penalty on this drive. Have you ever seen this? What is going on? And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial 4th down try. The defense takes their 3rd and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline.
LSU.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go. Round.
On the flag is out before the snap. The defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Mental mistake by the defense, a 5-yard penalty. Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. Kicking team out for the PAT try.
On for the extra point.
And he knocks it right through.
The extra point is good. That makes the score LSU 44, Clemson 20.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Take this one away.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his back. Makes the catch. It's Durham. And he's brought down, but it's a 1st down spotted near the 41.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Trying to find room. It's Durham. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. 1st down to the 44.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Here's the 2nd down play. Pulls it in. It's Green. The defense grabs it after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. Can they convert on 3rd down to keep this drive rolling? It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Can he make it to the marker? Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the quarterback dropping back. Grab behind the line. It's Durham. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
There you go, defense. Not fooled at all by that screen pass. Good job of flying to the football. The back had nowhere to go.
It's second down after that completion.
29 Philly.
They're going to run the option. They'll toss it to the back. He'll be stopped for a loss on the play. The defense all over the option that time.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Finds his man. It's Durham. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with their PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Off the play fake on first down. He escapes the pocket. Using his legs here. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the single back takes the handoff. Fighting him off. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. And that will pick up a first down. They'll spot it at 38.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Green 25.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. The sure hands. It's Williams. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Receiver in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Oh, that one's picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. Inside the 20. Touchdown, LSU. A crucial pick six.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the move now. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. Brings up second down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
So ball to the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. He could go. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
LSU offense back onto the field. They've really protected home turf well here today. What a satisfying victory. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. With that, they should be able to hold on, Kurt, and they prevail in this early season showdown. Never sure at this point how much the rankings mean, but this lower-ranked team came in here and showed they're the better side.
Anytime you can pull off an upset like this over such a highly ranked team, obviously will help your resume and I think build some confidence that should carry over the rest of the year. Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Pounding away with the run game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for the passing game.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Looking to scramble. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he could get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception
breaks into the open. Powering through a tackle. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Here's a 1st and 10 play. And he's got it again. Gets the first and still running. Here he goes. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their